I'll see if Tom can put it together. Oh, bother. This is to put on the website as well, because last week's was so funny. Oh, well, I thought it was. I put them on. Yes. You sat next to each other.
You come and sit with you. But that can't happen every time.
Especially next week.
I know, I'm not here at all. No.
No.
I'm on a holiday, and then you're on holiday.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'll be on here next week, but that'll be Friday at 10 o'clock. But yeah, tomorrow, as I say, it will be Anne Jones, 9:15 to 9:30. Anyway, so that was that lesson. And so he lives in Yorkshire, and we're going to try and get him down for a workshop.
We've nabbed him for a workshop. It'd be lovely.
And he's quite happy to come down, and he'll do an evening for Joan at the Hyde Spiritual Church.
Yes.
And I took a picture of her stood up there with him when he was doing whatever he was doing. And she phoned up to tell me off. She said, I do not like my picture being taken, Jackie. And you know, I dreamt about that last night, and I think I'll phone her today and say, are you being serious? Because I'll take it off. Because she's always saying that, but I really don't think she minds.
No.
Anyway.
No. Oh.
So yeah, she'll get him for an evening at Hyde Spiritual Church on the Friday night. Then we'll have him for a workshop on the Saturday.
Yes.
And then he can do another on the Sunday night, any other church. Or, you know, even the one in Southampton Road, Southampton Spiritual Church, because they do a morning service. Anyway, so that was that.
Yes, well, say about the college, because it's the most amazing place.
Beautiful
college, and this man left it for spiritual and psychic development, and it's a bit like a Hogwarts with a big staircase going through the middle of it, and you can stay there for a week, and I think accommodation and food is something like £700, quite expensive, but the teachers are amazing.
Absolutely marvellous.
Your skills and refine what you do. Yes.
I was looking for the pictures to open some, but I've called it Stansted, not Arthur Findlay. That's where oh yes, so I'll open that one. I'll just show on.
Okay.
I know, yeah, well I thought.
I say that's like us.
That's exactly. I think I'll just share screen on that one. That's all that.
Love them,
isn't it? But I love the colours. Where can we get these scooters?
Oh.
Anyway, that was that. But I'll just show a picture of the college, but I'm sure you've probably seen some. Oh, and then there's a picture. Yeah, so I'll share that.
Yes. So that was the outside of the college, which is an amazing building, isn't it?
Absolutely beautiful.
And lovely grounds there.
Amazing that this man left it for, you know, and then we went into a talk and heard the chap, oh, you didn't really like that one very much, did you, at the start? Because he talked about the college and how it was set up and left to spirituality.
Do you mean that man that went into trance?
Went into trance.
No, I didn't like him.
No.
I didn't.
Well, the voice.
I didn't resonate with him at all. And then he said, I don't think you would have liked me in real life to everybody because I wasn't a very nice person. And I thought, that's probably what I'm
picking up on. But actually, that was a really good thing to realise, because he then went on to say, when I walk through the doors of death, I realised that everything is love. But I certainly didn't know that while I was alive.
No. It was a good message.
Yeah, it was a good message.
Yeah.
And he was a lovely chap before he went into the trance.
Oh, yes.
And well known as well, Scott Milligan.
Yeah, nice man. Nice man. Yes.
Very nice. We also saw Jackie Wright, and she talked about how to sit in the power. What that means to sit in the power, which we didn't actually understand until we went to the last one, the evolution of consciousness. And she talked about it, that actually there's meditation. You can go into a meditation that we all know, you know, is a very good thing to do. But above that, above meditation, is sitting in the power. That's how she explained it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Your mate's just come.
I know.
Your mate's trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So yeah, that was interesting. So
sitting in the power is to set your light up brighter and brighter and brighter and go out through meditation and up into consciousness. And everything that they can communicate with us there, the veil's low, so they can communicate with us. And all of knowledge, every answer that you need is there and can be given to you.
yes.
So the more you can go sit, she said every day, of course, sit every day and go past meditation and up higher into consciousness.
And it made absolute sense.
Well, it did. I had another breakthrough, Jackie. I'm just going to tell you this because I was talking to two ladies just as we arrived, and I said, I think you two know, what's going on here, don't you? You've been before, and are you here for it? Because you couldn't.
Well, those two ladies from Essex Flame. Yes.
Dawn.
Yes.
Yeah. 4 days if we wanted to.
Yes.
And I said, so have you got anybody here who you'd recommend? Who should we go to? And Dawn said, oh, you do need to do the art class. I'm being told you need to do the art class to me. And I went, oh, that's okay. That's the one we're booked on. And it was really, really lovely. But I said, okay, so who are you talking to? I said, I want somebody to talk to.
Yes.
And she said, what do you mean? I said, well, I do like intuition constantly. I'm constantly bringing consciousness down and through me and listening to what's being said. I said, but why don't I get somebody talking to me all the time? If I have a crisis, I do get talking in my ear. Like when my daughter was about to be born.
Oh yes.
I got that, get up, go and sort yourself out now. You don't know how long you'll be able to do this again. And I did, but not all the time. And the lady said to me, well, don't you have voices in your head? And I went, yes. She said, well, there you are. I said, no, that's just me talking to myself. And she said, but do you sort of like have 2-way, 3-way conversations? I went, yeah. I said, but that's just my brain, isn't it, being overactive? She went, no, Ellie, that is your spirit team talking to you. They're not out there for you, they're in your head. And I went, no, they've been there all the time.
You can't help it that we're like this. We just didn't know.
All different spiritual things and psychic things, and there's so much to learn out there that so I was like, whoa, I've had them all the time, and I've been going, stop that talking in my head.
But actually, I mean, it's not a real surprise, is it? Like, I can sit down and have a conversation with my mum as if she was still here. In my mind.
Yes.
And I think, is my mind making that up, or is she having a conversation with me? And I honestly think it is her, because it's just how she would speak.
It is. Well, I once went to the man who was a medium in Bedford Place.
Oh,
my sister
I know the one you mean.
On the telephone with her.
Yes.
We were relaying messages through him to her and back again.
Yes.
And she was going things like, well, when I was in the hospital, why didn't you shave my armpits for me?
That definite.
I mean, she said, okay, I was unwell, but I wanted to look half decent. You could have at least shaved my armpits for me.
No.
So how? And you still carry that on through to the end.
And you found that a good experience?
Yeah, I loved it.
Absolutely, yeah.
I came out thinking, wow, that was amazing.
I came out traumatised from seeing him.
Oh.
I did.
Did you?
Because he talked about my sister and my younger sister. And honestly, I thought, if the picture he's just given me is true of, she's not telling me what's going on. This was years ago. And I walked out and I walked down the road, just consumed with what he'd said about her. It was a horrible picture. And then this woman I'm hearing someone saying, Jackie, Jackie. I thought, I looked round, I'd not paid. I was so in the zone of what he'd said, I completely forgot to go back. Yeah, I'd paid the deposit for going there or whatever. But and I've never wanted to go again. But I knew so many had recommended him to me.
No, he's not there anymore.
Oh, isn't he?
No.
Okay.
He went off to do antique buying and selling from France.
Oh, really? his name was Calvin,
Yeah.
and he was highly recommended by lots of people. So,
was
you know,
amazing.
it was just an unfortunate thing. And yeah, I don't have many bad experiences of a reading or anything, but I didn't find that one for me.
No,
Yeah.
no, shame.
But yeah, well, like, yes.
Yeah, so because he was really, really very good.
Honestly, yeah, so nice.
It's his photo of how he turned it.
That
There
one,
he is.
shall I show that?
Yes, and how he turned it into.
Oh yes.
Expanded it, yeah.
I don't know. Oh, it'd probably give me choice of both when I go back to do the share screen then. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So this was
him just starting off smudging.
Yeah.
Wasn't it, with a crayon?
He just did that circle, just like, yeah. And then saw the face within it. And then, where am I going? Yeah, and then that was the next bit. When he talked about the mind, the body, and the soul.
Yes.
And then he brought pictures in, and did anyone recognise those pictures for this person? You know,
and those were the colours that represented the mind, body, and soul for the person.
For that person that he brought through, yeah. So it was very interesting. But yeah, Richard Stuttle. So when he comes down, you all need to come to that. It'd be so brilliant. Honestly, he was so definite in what he was doing. He's so well, it was exciting to do the lesson, wasn't it?
It was. So now you were talking about Joe just now, and has he got a football match?
He has. Yeah, so that's an unusual thing for me to be advertising for. But
well, you have to if you're your husband.
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
But not only that, it's for charity. It's for the children's charities, for the saints, ex-saints. So you've got names like oh God, I wouldn't remember them all, but it's like Matt Letiz and Ricky. Oh, what's a Ricky? He's lovely. So years ago, about Franny Benali, but about Ricky Lambert, about 7 or 8 years ago, a friend of mine, she cleans the pits for Southampton football.
Okay.
Yeah, and she wanted for me to well, she asked Ricky Lambert if he would come and give the trophies out for the children. But she said something about it being for me. Now, I was so set in going to this death and dying day in Southampton on that day. And I had no idea that the trophy presentation, and Joe kept saying, oh, are you sure you got to go to that? And he wanted, without telling me, that Ricky Lambert, and I wouldn't have known who Ricky, to be honest. But honestly, what a lovely man. Anyway, he told me in the end, which was really upsetting for Denise, because she wanted it to be a surprise, but because he'd said he'd come for me.
Yeah.
Which was so amazing. And what a lovely man. So yeah, I think he's going to be playing this year. They've said he is. So I do hope he is, because what he came along to that, give all the trophies out to the young lads. And at that time, he was one of the best players for Southampton. He really was. So I couldn't believe that he'd come along. So we were really lucky. Anyway, so this game is on the 14th of June in Lyndhurst at Wellings Road, Lyndhurst. Just £8 a ticket, or £1 for children, as long as they're accompanied by an adult. We'll all be there. There's a barbecue, loads of stuff going on. It's gates open at 5 and the game starts at 6:30. Lovely Toby's going to do the entertainment and the microphone and all that for the evening. So yeah, it will be a really lovely.
So is Lyndhurst team playing
the ex-managers, of Lyndhurst, or current managers and ex-managers, are playing the ex-saints. And like, there's a 70-year-old ex-saint in there. Joe goes over and plays at handball with him. Dave Puckett. So he's going to be there, and he still plays. I think someone Peach plays as well. It might be Dave Peach as well. And he's really into his late, elder years.
Just said if you've had a gin tonic.
Peach.
Puckett.
Oh, Puckett. In what way?
She's okay. Oh, my head, I was thinking.
Oh, if I could show you this, Joe sent the other day. It's an Irish mug,
Oh.
and he said, "If you read this out loud." You've just reminded me of that. Oh dear. Oh, and I've got to talk about that as well. Yeah, how to speak Irish. So the word is well, oil, beef, and hooked. And then you've got to say that fast.
Oh, well, as in the fish. Well, oil beef hooked. Well, oil beef hooked. I can't say it.
Well, oil, beef, hooked.
Your husband is a naughty man.
And the other thing he sent me was that thing that I put on about. No, it's not worse, but I shared it and it's very popular. But everyone's telling me I've got to be careful what I wish for.
Oh,
Yeah, so I've got to say, being invited by aliens might just be the vacation I need at this point. Because I couldn't change it. I'd love to put a line through abducted and put invited, but obviously I couldn't change it.
No.
So yeah, being abducted by aliens might be just a vacant, and I found that quite funny. So I just literally put because it was funny, and loads of liked it, but commented, "Be careful what you wish for." So I would definitely, if I'm invited, that would be far better than abducted. I just wanted to say that. If I'm invited, I don't know what I'll say.
Don't think you have any choice?
No, apparently not.
No.
Okay, we won't go there. Won't do
No.
that anymore. It's not in our aura. But like Matt says, no fear.
No fear. You can't have in this world.
No. So Monday night, this next Monday night on the 13th, we're going to be at Colbury Hall. I did a piece with Alice yesterday about it actually. So Alice Heath is going to be at Colbury Hall, which is just up the road from us, and sat in the hot seat. So you ask any question you like, and the diamond ones that channel through her will answer your questions. Any questions at all.
She's such a
so beautiful.
Very talented.
Yeah, very talented. So we've seen that a couple of times now. Yeah, she's also going to do an event for us in September doing that as well. But yeah, it's very interesting to see, and the sort of simplicity of the answers really, but from your higher self when you think you've been, you've made me laugh.
And then on Tuesday night, we're going to see.
Oh yes, TJ Higgs at the Concord Club. Never heard of her till recently. Kate May told us about her, didn't she, and said how wonderful she is. And apparently she was at Arthur Findlay College on Monday, but I didn't see her.
No, well, we wouldn't know who.
Well, no, I've seen a picture. I've seen a picture of her, but I mean, I doubt if I'd seen her, I would have realised it was her. No. As I say, I've never.
So you can tell people about that next week.
Oh, absolutely, yes, yes. Righty-ho.
Okay.
Are we up to date with everything?
I think so.
Okay. Thank you if you've watched this morning. Yeah. See you. Yeah, Ellie's going to have a holiday next week, but we'll be back the week after.
Not with aliens.
No,
No,
definitely not with aliens.
don't think.
And even the next week, I'm away, aren't I? Going to Northumberland.
Yes. So, shop with you soon.
Okay. Lots of love.